Hello guys, I am so freaking excited. Take That have just released their new album, This Life, and the whole This Life era feels very special to me so far, just because it's my first time as a Take That fan, being a part of an era as it's happening. That said, I've heard no songs from this album so far. I avoided everything as far as the audio and visuals leading up to this album. I wanted to experience the album all at once. And if you'd like to see this video completely uncut, you can do so on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Alright, keep your head up. Oh, pretty. I'm already feeling the butterflies. I thought we were off to a somber start, but the chord progression so far feels quite hopeful.
That keeps your soul alive. So keep your head up.
Well, looks like I hit the nail on the head with the hopefulness that I predicted. First of all, respect to them for opening the album with a track that has no drums. It was a bit of a slow burn, and I think that was intentional. I absolutely want to be immersed into this album, so perfect way to bring me into this world. If you couldn't tell by my facial expressions, I was quite taken aback by the vocal production. First of all, the fact that they were harmonizing the entire time. Oh my gosh. Loved all the layering. Again, it sounded like there could have been a vocoder in there, but that could have also been extra layers of harmonies on top of the main vocals. Either way, it sounded fantastic, and it gave me some alternative, vibes. Bon Iver comes to mind. I think I pronounced that correctly. Okay, next up, Windows. Finally, getting to listen to Windows.
I've been through a year of madness.
Me too.
Place my hope with sadness.
Me too.
Waking up the hardest.
Me too.
Yeah, you opened up my windows like fire in the sky. You know what it's like. Was so glad to feel the sunlight in my eyes.
Oh, those strings. And that bass.
Ready now to start this climb. See the beacon way up high. If I fall or lose my way, please come and get me.
And just like that, Gary, Mark, and Howard have indeed opened up my windows. And the irony is, I hate open windows. You'll never catch me opening any of my windows unless there's a serious situation going on that calls for it. I am terrified of insects and all the like getting in my house and car. Oh, no. Nope. But these guys can open up my windows anytime. What I appreciate about that song so much is the fact that it's positive without being cheesy. And I think that's accomplished by being genuine in the songwriting. And that's what these guys do best. I felt similarly about the Beautiful World album, which I just reacted to a few weeks ago. Instrumentation on that song incredible. Loved Gary singing in his falsetto. You guys who have been watching for some time know I'm a sucker for Gary's voice in general, but especially his falsetto, and as usual, killer harmonies. Alright, next up, This Life, title track. Oh, what in the shine is going on with these drums?
In this life you can try, but it won't stop challenging you. It won't stop challenging you. It's always the hardest race. Running that race. When you make plans, God laughs at you. God laughs at you. You sing, but you can't hear the tune. When you can't hear the tune, it's time to tell you, baby. This life ain't no bed of roses. This life will take everything that you've got.
I am already demanding a live tour video.
Make this life yours.
I can't not hear this album live.
Belongs to no other. Make this life yours. We'll take everything.
3 songs in, and I could not be happier with what I'm hearing. The positive vibes are there, as always, but I also feel like I'm being therapized again. And I'm not complaining. Obviously, the 3 of them are well aware of the madness we've all had to endure over the past 3 years. So I'm not surprised by this content. Just like with the Beautiful World album, this listening experience so far has been like a big hug. But with the song, This Life specifically, I really appreciated the encouragement. Alright, Brand New Sun.
Where do we start on a love that we know so well?
A Mark lead? Alright.
How do we even begin to explain ourselves? And away from this whole crowd when new waves come and tides move on. Every day you'll ever know is followed by a brand new sun. Hey, hey,
Oh, that's going to be fun to perform in front of a crowd.
and yours, a bigger than
See, now I'm terrified because I have a strong feeling I might burst into tears when I watch my first live performance of that song. I'm not prepared. You guys already know how easily Mark can make me emotional. So, to be honest, Brand New Sun feels like a setup. That song was a targeted attack. I am furious, but also not because it was amazing. They are not playing around with these melodies. I haven't heard one weak thing melodically so far. Also, really enjoyed the gradual build and intensity with the production on Brand New Sun. All right, March of the Hopeful. Talk about intense.
say what you need to say. Don't change a single thing about my heart. And I don't wanna start again.
Nice drums.
I don't wanna start again. I don't wanna start again. But we can do it all again. We can do it all again. We can do it all again.
I love how much they committed to the military theme of that song. Obviously, there's the title, March of the Hopeful, and the drums in the background, and just the overall atmosphere of the song. I feel like they could do something really cool and military influence for a live performance of that song. See, I'm already picturing the tour, and hasn't happened yet. I just appreciate how theatrical that song was sonically. It took me a second to understand where they were going with it, but it definitely grew on me as it progressed. Next up, Days I Hate Myself.
Just another night, feeling lost. Peace is hard to find, never forgot. You speak the words I need to hear.
This is so early 2000s. I love it.
Save me from hell. The days I hate myself. Just another wave, feeling scared. I tried to breathe it out, got nowhere. Save me from hell. The days I hate myself. No, you never give up or fall to the ground.
Oh my gosh, this frickin' bass.
Like what I see, you pick me up, you hold me high, save me from hell. The days I hate myself. Just another night.
Listen, whoever played the bass on these songs really deserves a plate of fresh-baked cookies. The instrumentation on that song was especially insane. Like I said, strong Y2K pop rock vibes there, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And again, punching us all in the face with these relatable lyrics. By the way, it will never be lost on me how beautiful it is that the men of Take That are so open about their mental health struggles. Seriously though, in what world, especially in the 90s, would any boy band have made a song about hating oneself? Hopefully everyone has someone in their life they can dedicate this song to. And up next, Be a Champion.
Champagne from a fast food restaurant, paper cup, candle conversations in a power cut. I'm a light-head dreamer, I am a little bit yesterday. I'm a nice try, I'm a little bit broken. I'm a last chance flying high, I'm a patched up champion of the world. Feeling like a king, but I'm still broken. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a patched up champion of the world. I'm a light-headed dreamer. I'm a little bit yesterday.
I've given them this compliment before, but I must reiterate, they do such a great job of picking who sings each song. I couldn't imagine anyone besides Mark singing The Champion. Obviously, Howard and Gary could both sing the song without a problem, but there's a quality to Mark's voice that can't be replicated, and it's so necessary with songs as vulnerable as The Champion, because it drives home the emotion tenfold. Love the idea of calling yourself a champion for owning your imperfections. Alright, next up, We Got All Day.
Let's take our time. We got all day. Sit back and watch. Everyone chase.
I love when they sing in unison. Well, not in unison, but when they harmonize like this.
Take aim away.
By the way, thank you guys for a 6/8 song. My heart. This is going to sound very dramatic, but there was something magical about that song. First of all, they harmonized the entire time. Already a win for me. The 6/8 time signature, another win for me. I guess what I'm getting at is I feel like they made that song for me. And yeah, I think I'm going to allow myself to continue believing that. That song was so unapologetically anthemic. And it makes sense, obviously, it's a very uplifting song, but the execution was a 10 out of 10 for me. All right, Mindful of Madness. What in the eye of the tiger is happening?
Static white noise, submerged, no choice. A never ends, just given. With a mind full of madness and a heart full of sadness, I'll go wherever you lead. With a head full of misses, all I've never finished. That person I'll never be. With a head full of misses, all I'll
Oh, that synth in the background. So pretty.
never be. With a mind full of madness and a heart full of sadness, I'll go wherever you lead. With a mind full of
So, yeah, if they don't perform that song live at any point in the near future, I will have a Mindful of Madness. Excuse me, an additional Mindful of Madness. But no pressure. Well, actually, yes, pressure. Get on it, gentlemen. Get on it. I feel like they're stepping into different genres more and more with each track, and I wasn't expecting that based on the first half of the album, but it's a nice way to keep things going. That said, it's been very sonically cohesive so far, so that's another win for me. All right, time and time again.
When I'm on my back looking at the stars, everything up in the air, and the same old ground keeps pulling me down. Gravity gets everywhere. Time and time again,
You've got to be kidding me. How do they keep doing this to me? Why are you not running out of good songs? What is this? What is this sorcery?
and I fall in love like Niagara Falls. Drown before I learn to swim.
Oh, you do not want to drown in the falls.
You're out of your depth, trying to keep yourself afloat. Gonna need a bigger boat. Wipe my face.
Yeah, you will. Especially at Niagara Falls.
I get up.
You better sing, Mark. Oh, okay. There's a tear. They got me. They got me with that one. Darn you, Mark Owen. Why do you do this to me? If you couldn't tell, I really enjoyed that song as well. And I have to credit them as songwriters for being able to make such moving, positive music. Because I do think that's a very underrated skill to have. Being able to move people with positivity in music. I don't know how the hell I'm going to pick a top 3. Whew, I will need a miracle. All right, one more word.
was watching you fall down for the first time, I knew what I had to do. I tried to hold your hand to stop you being scared, all the while in the waiting room. One more word while we're together, 'cause one day we will have to be apart.
I feel like this is a parent singing to a child.
You'll hear it in your heart.
I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting from the lyrics.
One more word while we're together, 'cause one day we will have to be apart.
What I liked about that song were the production choices that were made. It's a very intimate song, so I like that they kept the drums very minimal, and they mostly let the harmonies and the strings do all the lifting. And boy, did those strings tug on the heartstrings. All right, lastly, where we are. I don't want this to be over.
Above the universe, standing here looking back at us. We heard the call, the day arrived, we had to build a higher wall. The nights we all came knocking, but no one was home. No one's at home.
I am getting some Never Forget vibes from this song.
Standing here looking back at us. Whoa, run out of luck sometimes. We're only human. We walk the line.
Oh, I love when they extend the choruses.
Beating hearts. Run out of luck sometimes. We're only human. We walk the line. Seen it all, filled up by beating hearts. We're only human. We're where we are.
Well, if you ask me, they most definitely stuck the landing with that closing track. It was a very cinematic ending to a very cinematic album. Oh, and I just had this thought a few songs ago with the folk influence. I just feel like Jason singing some of these leads would have been incredible. I just felt the need to share that. But anywho, I'm actually very glad I'm hearing this album after Beautiful World, because that was nearly 20 years ago. But the quality is still there. My goodness, am I hoping for a This Life tour film? Well, the film and Vegas residency sometime this decade. Just throwing that out there. I think this album blew me away melodically more than anything. Loved the production throughout the album, but the melodies really tie everything together. As for my favorites, I have Keep Your Head Up, Windows, This Life, Brand New Sun, March of the Hopeful, Days I Hate Myself, We Got All Day, Mindful of Madness, Time and Time Again, and Where We Are. And if I had to pick a top 3 at this moment, I'd say Windows, Brand New Sun, and Time and Time Again. Guys, please let me know your overall thoughts on this album and your top 3. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!